Hi, this is Krista with the Center for Systemic Healing, and today I'm going to be talking about constellations at the speed of love. And how is it that we are always connected, no matter where we are? It is through this bond with our family, this invisible bond, what it is just to be part of a family system that creates this resonance field, this family consciousness, if you will, or this energetic informational field that we experience in the constellation work. It is what allows the work to move out into your life and out into your family's life very quickly. And so I wanted to just share a few examples of that because this question comes up often when I talk to clients. And recently we had a really pretty amazing, remarkable example of how this does happen. So this was in a group workshop setting, and I was doing a constellation for a client that I had worked with quite often, and we had done a lot of work together, and so it had created this opening, this spaciousness in her life where she was now going to step into a new career, and was looking for support in that, and also support from her boyfriend in this new movement. So just feeling, like there was a little work to be done there. As we set the constellation up, very quickly, some family patterns came to light that weren't allowing her full access to her movement, to her heart's movement, these new desires to really step into the fullness of her being. So solutions came to light, truths came to light, and there was a tremendous movement in the constellation. The point I want to get to is as it moved down to her boyfriend coming down to the completion of the constellation, there was a big movement with him as he shared, I love and respect you. I will honor your choices and support you in your new career. Your happiness and success is important to me. So this was a lovely way that this constellation actually completed. As we closed the circle and we came and we sat back down, my client became very animated as she was sitting next to me, and I didn't know what was going on. So I had to ask what was happening for her. And she shared that when she sat down, she glanced down at her lap, and she had a Fitbit on her wrist, which I had not noticed. As she looked down, she saw a text message coming in from her boyfriend. And amazingly, he was saying, I will support you in your new career. Your happiness and success is important to me. The exact same words. It was stunning, to say the least. Even after 17 years of doing this work, it surprised even me. So, the group was laughing and cheering, and I was wishing there had been like 300 people in the room to see this. But it was just so remarkable, so unbelievable that they probably wouldn't have believed it anyway. They would have thought it was a setup. But in any case, it's a very dramatic example of just how fast something can move out into the family, out into your life, and shift something at a very deep, life-altering level. That was in a group workshop. I'll share an example that was over the phone. It was over the phone. So I was in my office. My client was in another state, and her concern was about her brother, who was on the East Coast. Her brother had had a brain aneurysm and wasn't cognitive. And she had just returned from being at his side in the hospital for several days, and certainly was concerned about this. So we did a constellation, and for her relationship to him through her heart, and we had some beautiful outcomes from that. She experienced a tremendous relief as we completed our session, and we left it there. I heard from her like the next day, and as I understand it, she got a call from her sister-in-law, who was with her brother at the time we were doing the constellation. And he woke up, he became cognitive, he sat up in the bed, asked for a pen and paper, I don't know how, or just motioned for a pen and paper, and started writing notes to the family. So, these are like two extreme examples of how fast, how something moves through this family field, and how deep and wide the scope of this work is, how it moves backwards to our parents, our grandparents, those that came before us, because it is those events and conditions that we are connected to, that we carry forward, how it moves out into our present family, our children, very quickly to our children. So it's extraordinary. And it is just, these are just two of the hundreds of examples that I have, but I was really inspired to share this because of this experience recently with the Fitbit and technology, and which does not have its home in a constellation circle. But it did find a beautiful way to participate that day, to bring something to even more completion, more awareness of my client and the circle. So I am happy to share with you these stories and more. When we have a consultation, we have a little conversation before a constellation. If you have questions, there'll be information here on how you can connect with me. And I hope you are enjoying a beautiful day and remembering to breathe and to come into your body and to call on your ancestors. Our ancestors are here to help. They are right there for our support. They want us to thrive. And at this time on the planet, we will take all the support we can get. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful day.